Hey folks, going to be doing an unboxing of my copy of ISS Vanguard. Sorry. Um, I just got my Kickstarter copy in the mail today. I did not do the Wave 1 shipping, I just did the Wave 2, and I pretty much went all in on it. I think I have a bunch of boxes here. It came in a huge box, but this is from Awakened Realms. You're essentially the crew of a spaceship, and you're going out on missions. There's a campaign to run through this whole thing. So first, on top of the when I open up the shipping box, is this little envelope. Basically is a little letter to the backer, kind of going over the project and what they can expect, a thank you letter type thing. Awakened Realms does this with all their games. It's a nice little, I appreciate it. Not necessarily for gameplay, but there it is. So this is the base box. We're going to open this bad boy up. Trash in the box. Alright, so let's go ahead and open the lid off of this bad boy. Alright, we've got shrink wrapped punch boards. These look like monsters that we're going to encounter. I have one that's punched out. Is it loose somewhere? I don't see it, so I'm already missing one token. I will have to reach out to them to get a replacement. And we have the rulebook here. Rulebook is somewhat glossy. It is 48 pages in length. Glossary, threats, time track, goes through everything, starting the campaign, how everything works. Bound. Very nice. We have resuming a saved game. This is, I believe this goes in the 3-ring binder to sort of keep track of everything. But there's a bunch of different sheets in here. I'm not going to open that up just yet. Little piece of foam. And not sure what that is, but here we have the Planetopedia. This is the book you're going to be going through. That has the various different things, the planets you're visiting, entries in the book or the app that you need to go to read to know what you run into. Secret envelope, do not open until instructed. We have a systems map, which looks like it has all the different systems that we can visit. We have Fortitude Veritas. Oh, prologue. Okay. Oh, a little comic. I see. Kind of, I guess, sets the story. We have the operations book, which looks like a frickin' manual, like you would find. Oh, yeah, here's the log entries. This is, I guess you go to this to resolve some of the encounters. Here's a log book. Same thing. Big, thick log book. Of entries that you can run into. Here we have the different ships you can get. Space Ranger, Dragonfly, Foschlag. Oh, they're double-sided. Waygate, Void Ranger, the Pelican. All with different stats, it looks like. Oh, this is the 3-ring binder. Okay. So here, this is the 3-ring binder. Awaiting. So here's sheets. These are going to track your cards in the 3-ring binder here. Ship book. You're going to fill this out. Put these in here. I like it. We got some dual layer player boards, I'm assuming. Pretty nice. Security, science, recon, engineering. We have some minis over here. On top of this tray that comes all the way out. Pretty decent minis. I'm assuming these are all the player characters along with the ship. Right there, set it over here. We got an empty bag. I don't know if there's supposed to be anything. There's probably for these tokens. A bunch of dice, red dice, green dice, blue dice. We have some purple cubes. We have trays of different colors. I'm not sure what these are used for, but it looks like cards will fit in here. There's 2 bricks of cards in these 2. We have a bunch of bricks of cards in here. Little cards and your little Euro cards and the standard cards, point of interest cards. I'm not going to go through all those, but those are all there. A bunch of bricks of cards in here as well. Looks like some sort of sleeves right here. Oh, looks like you might be sleeving cards to give them different abilities. That's cool. A bunch of other cards. Planetary scanner. I don't know what all this stuff does at the moment, but it's all there. Another brick of cards that are larger cards. Place this side down. We have some standees. We have some bases. Okay, so these colors match this. These are probably the player bins that track which cards you have and whatnot. Here's some more standees. We have a bag. It's a canvasy type bag. Seems pretty decent. That bag. So that is what's all is in the base. Nothing on the bottom. That's all that's in the base game. So you're going to be going through the rule book. You're going to be exploring planets, going to different log entries and reading it. I don't remember if there's an app for this, if it's required, or if it's just an assisted app. But that's all there. Let's get this back on top of there. Let's see, these were down in there like that. Then we had the log book. That was placed in there just like so, with that in there. And then these boards. And then the log book. The operations book. The comic. The systems map. And the secret envelope. And that was there. Then we had the Planetopia. Resuming the saved game, ISS Vanguard, and then the token sheets, which again, and I don't see that one in here anywhere. I have one that's missing, that's punched, and I don't see it. Oh no, I do see it. It's in there. It's sliding around in there, so that's good. So I'm not missing anything. All right. So that's the base game. Got a lot to break out of that. We'll set that aside and we'll go through some of these expansions here. The first one is Personnel Files. This is a Personnel Files book. Expands the stories of the crew, focusing on their past and current agendas. Includes personal quests for each of the 90 core box crew members. So there are 90 crew members in the core box. Also includes 180 plus individual story entries in the personnel files book. So let's go ahead and open that up. And we will just take a look here. If I can get this open. There we go. That away, and I imagine this is just going to go in the base box. I don't see myself keeping this box around. So we got some. Oh, okay. So we got packaging with the decks of cards. That's good. And then the personnel files book, more log entries basically. I'm not going to flip through that too much. That's pretty much all that's in this one. So we'll set that over there. Next one up is Close Encounters. This looks like basically just the miniatures box, if I had to guess. maybe miniatures for those standees. Let's open them up and see. Okay, good sheet on top, show you where everything goes. Double-sided. But, oh no, that is different. Okay. I see. It's two pictures. I see. So this is the insert without the... There's an insert that goes on top of this, and then this side shows that insert on top of it. So, yep, it looks like that's just all minis. More ship pieces. This one's kind of bent a little bit, but that's... I guess that's okay. No ship is perfect. All kinds of different ships. Looks like weapon mods you can add on. Standees. Here's monsters with shields. Let's get this big boy out of here. You see the monster and he's got the shields coming out. That's pretty cool looking. There's different heads for the monsters. And then more monsters down here is what I'm guessing these are. Overall, the sculpts are not too terrible. But that is, this was the Close Encounters expansion. Looks like it's just the miniatures probably for the standees that are in the base box. Then we have Lost Fleet. This feels heavy, like it has a bunch of cards. We've got a rule book here that's maybe 8 pages. Comes with standees, starting your game. This is a campaign setup. So this is this comes after the base campaign. So this is a campaign that comes after the base campaign. Looks like another Planetopia book here with the different things you can visit. So this is a separate campaign. Star maps and stuff to go into your 3-ring binder. More of the card sleeve. You're going to sleeve cards into these. I don't want to call them trays. These sheets, for lack of a better term. We have a box that may need to get built. We have some standees. We have a systems map for the Lost Fleet. This is similar to the base game. Looks like we have another ship, new ship, the Leviathan and the Sabertooth. We have another operations book with various entries in it, and a log book with various entries in it, and then a whole bunch of other things in here. Looks like a bunch of decks of cards. Another set of these cards. All kinds of bricks of cards. Dice. Got some dice. Different dice from the base game. And just a bunch of different cards. So this is an additional campaign on top of after you finish the other campaign, the main campaign. Box there, and then let's see, these sheets were laid in there. That probably doesn't matter how they go in there, but that is the Lost Fleet box. All kinds of bricks of cards. Second campaign, or secondary campaign, and then the last box I have here is the Deadly Frontier expansion. And we've got the rule book here. So let's see, is this another campaign? Yes, a different campaign, another campaign with standees and everything. Looks good. Another Planetopia book. Shaving from the book. Looks pretty good. More sheets to save your game and stuff to go in your 3-ring binder. More of the sections to put your cards in, the sheets that we put your cards. We've got a punch board here. We've got another log book, all kinds of entries. No, what the other book was called, I forget. That book's not in here. And then we have a bunch of bricks of cards. Insert or little foam piece here to keep these cards set. More cards. We got a little sheet here to track things on. I don't know, put those right there. Those can go right there. And then we've got some miniatures here. They look, and some other decks of cards below this. Reference cards and such. And then miniatures, looks like mechs, maybe some monsters. Enemies, aliens, whatever you want to call them. We will put that in there. And that is that campaign. That's the Deadly Frontier campaign. Get all this set back in here. Planetopia and the rulebook. So that's that. That's the Deadly Frontier expansion for ISS Vanguard. Like I said, in this game, you're sort of the crew of a ship, and you're going to be... I'm sure there's going to be an overarching mission for the campaign, but you are going to be visiting different planets, sending away teams down to the planets to explore different things. You're going to have objectives to complete on those planets. I'm sure it's going to be like an episode of Star Trek, essentially, where there's each planet has a objective of the week, so to speak, that you have to complete before you can leave. That type of thing. You'll probably run across other spaceships, I would imagine. I think there's combat as well with other spaceships, but I'm not quite sure. But anyways, yeah, that is IIS Vanguard. I think this is everything outside of, like, I didn't get any playmats, but I think that, as expansion-wise, this is everything for the game so far. This is done by Awaken Realms, who have also done, Nemesis. They did Etherfields. There was another one I have by them. They do Tainted Grail too. Maybe they did Tainted Grail. I can't remember. But their games are always very good. There's a space theme, so that always kind of draws me in. But it looks like, it's a cooperative type game where you're basically the crew of a spaceship and you're exploring and whatnot. So anyways, we'll put that over here. Bring the base box back in view. IIS Vanguard. That's the unboxing. I'm probably going to play this with a group. I don't know where we will play, though. We might not play here, though, so it may not be recorded, unfortunately. Although that would be spoilers. It doesn't matter. I could put the spoiler tag in the video title. But, really looking forward to playing this. It really looks like a lot of fun. And that is ISS Vanguard. Thanks for watching.